Hello everyone. La Collina is a property that is easy to love. Located about 12 miles south of Florence as the crow flies, but really just a world apart from the hustle and the bustle. Vineyards here are located along a ridge line overlooking the Pesa River Valley. We're in San Casciano and Val di Pesa area, sort of in the northwest quadrant of Chianti Classico. Property was purchased in the 1960s by Riccardo Camiciottoli and is still a family-run business. His heirs still operate the property, which focuses on producing the traditional wines of this area. Now, this area is a little bit different than other areas in Chianti Classico because there's a little bit more clay in the soil and marl, which is the product of decomposed shells, compact limestone, and pebbles. The important part for us is that the water retention in the vineyards is very good. Remember, nothing in Chianti Classico is irrigated. The ground stays cool here, extending the growing period and sort of slowing down the ripening of the grapes. So in winemaking, most of the color and the flavor, the important stuff is on the inside layer of the grape skin. So when the grapes can develop slowly, you get the flavors that we love from Chianti Classico. But you also have here a natural suppleness and a smoothness to the wines because of the soil. Now, the limestone and the decomposed shells just tend to sort of focus the flavors as well. So what you'll have are fresh, tasty wines here, but also wines that are naturally smooth and supple. Chianti Classico is fragrant and perfumed, has that smell of violets and wildflowers, all the flavors that we love from Sangiovese: tart cherry, plum, savory herbs. The Canaiolo will contribute to the suppleness and the smooth mouthfeel and also enhance the aromatics, while the Colorino adds a little bit of color and gives structure to the wine. This is the traditional recipe, but in the best sense. This is the tried and true. These are the grapes that work very well here, and this is the recipe that creates that unique Tuscan flavor profile that we've all come to love. Now, as far as the white wine goes, again, traditional local grapes, Trebbiano, Malvasia, low alcohol white here, no oak flavors. This is not a big oaky white at all. Think of this more as refreshing flavors of melon and orange peel, white wildflowers, that sort of thing. This would be the wine to have around for the summer. This will work well with food, again, because it's not going to dominate anything. Appetizers, salads, lighter fare. The Vinsanto is a special treat to offer your guests. This is a dessert wine that's been made from naturally desiccated or dried grapes. It takes months throughout the winter period to dry these grapes out, essentially turn them into raisins, but we're not talking about store-bought raisins here. We're talking about wine grapes that came off the vine, perfectly healthy, and now are desiccated, air-dried. And what this does is just concentrates the flavors and produces this almost honey-like nectar, but the wine also has all of its natural acidity and all those explosive flavors of the perfectly healthy grapes. So it's honeyed and viscous, think orange, very flavorful and fresh because of the natural acidity. It will also have this caramel flavor from the small wood barrels, the caratelli, in which it's aged for years. And this will last a while even after having been opened because it's already been naturally oxidized and aged in barrel. And so it might take a while to go through a bottle, or maybe not. But it's just a wonderful treat to have around the house. So this is La Collina, a tiny property off the beaten path, not trying to be anything that they're not, perfectly happy being exactly what they are. I hope you enjoy them.